Get ready to play. Rewriting the rules. Welcome to the Game Changers Talk Show. It's RUKE and several other characters, sometimes called friends, are gonna take you on an epic adventure of business insights and office mischief. Play along as we win the game of business. Let's play.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Marketing Tuesday. Woo! So glad that y'all are here. So excited to have you. Whoa, my computer just went weird. All right, so check this out. First of all, I guess we're chit-chatting a little bit. You got, Dorada, you have a Blink shirt. I love that Blink shirt. That's pretty cool. So, so when I was naming Blink, and we got to turn back the time a little bit. Turn back time. And I wanted, because I knew I was in Fort Myers, Florida, which was a very conservative market, and I knew I wanted a lowercase b, r, or s. R, I was like, because the RUKE and also registration, I was like, only if it was a really, really cool word, right? Because I knew I wanted a circle logo and a lowercase. Circle for conservativeness, and then the lowercase letter, just because that's a little bit, contemporary. And so I wanted one word, and I wanted it to mean nothing. That was my whole thing. I didn't want it to mean anything. I didn't want to put a vision in someone's head that it does with any other brand or business. Right? And I get Blink as an I thing. I know, I get that. But I'm just saying, would it be absolutely so no prejudgment when a company comes in? And so we're throwing darts at the phone book, right? And we're just not hitting anything. I'm like, and this is like my first, besides RUKE company illustrations, this was my first company. So I was like not into the naming thing that much. So I finally get a name for my partner, because I had a partner for Blink for about like a month, and then I was like, hey, let's friendly break up, and it was a great breakup. But he came up with Blink. I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect, because I wanted a lowercase b, right? And so, a year or two later, hanging out with him, I'm like, yeah, dude, thank you. You helped name it. It was good. He goes, yeah, it was my favorite band. I'm like, what are you talking about? He named it after Blink 182. And I was just like so upset. I was like, really? Really, dude? I thought it was that's like you broke the rules. So I was like, I don't know. Just me. That's me. All right. So today what we're going to do is we're going to be discussing a very, very important subject matter that is going to be cool. And it's going to be your input. It's going to be marketing that makes money the quickest. Marketing that makes the money the quickest. That's what we're going to be talking today. And listen, I want a little bit of your feedback. I want your perspective on this. Of course, I'm going to give you some, of our ideas of what we do. But that's what we're going to talk about this. Now, this is absolutely in the spirit of Cash Sprint, which, hi, YouTube, LinkedIn. We weren't here last week because it was a private event thing. If you want to see a replay, hit me up. I'll give you a replay. But anyway, so this is kind of a recap of the event. So this is your opportunity, my friends, to ask questions, go a little bit deeper, and just get more powerful. More powerful is what I'm looking for. Cool? Awesome. So I do want to say real quick, if we don't mind, I gotta. Listen, I've known this young lady forever, and I'm so thrilled. The latest member of Game Changers, Kathy B. Please introduce yourself real quick. Hi, introduce yourself just real quick.
Hi, I'm Kathy B. I'm from Downey. There you go. I'm an entertainer. I'm a creative singer-songwriter, and I love people. Here we go.
Wait. There we go. Say hi. Now wave. Nice to have you. Also, I know there's a couple that came in last week. Who else has I've not introduced to the world yet? Raise your hand. Steve, I think Steve was one. The other Steve. Give me this real quick. Oh my gosh, you're all the way down. We got where are you on this? All right, Steve, why don't you just go ahead, and then I will show your face in a second. Oh, there you are. Yeah, my boy. Dang, we've been waiting forever to play together, too. Not as long as me and Kathy. Steve, introduce yourself real quick.
Hey, I'm Stephen R. Harris, and I am the founder of the SRH Business Resource Marketplace, and I am increasing your business cash flow.
Oh, dang! Oh, wow, that's a. Am I right? Talking about nailing it. That was
He nailed
awesome.
it. He nailed it. He nailed it.
I know. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, so who else have I not highlighted? If you're new, John. Yeah. Let me get you up here, John. I gotta tell you, this pitching thing is really, really important. Let me see. So far, you got to beat Steve, but in all fairness, Kathy B is super, super new, so it's not like she had any kind of heads up to that.
So my name is John Coakley. I'm in financial services, and I help Gen Xers and soccer moms elevate their financial futures.
That's awesome. I'll give you a it wasn't a boom, but it was good. It was real good, and so glad you're here. Who else have I not introduced in the last week? Anybody else? I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Well, I know there's more, but okay. All right. So thank you, y'all. So wonderful to have you. So super glad, and yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. So I want to talk a little bit about, first, we just did Cash Sprint, and for those, just what does that mean? I guess I'll tell the world a little bit about kind of what that means. So Cash Sprint came out of people that I've witnessed, like they've been working on their things for a very long time. And so what I did was I came up with what we use as an agency, a checklist. And this is an interactive guide that you can mark things off where you are with it and the progress of your company and all that good stuff. But it's kind of like your checklist. And it really, what it does is it allows you to focus on actually kind of like look at things that you don't have to do so that you can actually get into revenue within weeks, not months. So you don't have to do everything on the list. You at least got to hit about 30% is what I say. And on it brings up a lot of topics. So the whole point of this is that you have a overall checklist of what you could be doing. And then you judge, okay, but within my skill set, what could I accomplish in that time period? All right. So that you give it your all and then move on to get to the cash. So it's kind of like it's kind of like mark as little as possible. I guess that's really what the game of that one is. So coming out of that, and considering today is Marketing Tuesday, what, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear from you. What is the quickest marketing you can do to make the money the quickest? I say quickest twice, but you get it. Y'all tell me, what is it?
Well, I'll tell you what I did, RUKE, after being with you last week. It was build, and I like it that you changed it to marketing, because that's what I felt the whole time I was doing it. And for me, it's like a new beginning, starting over. But I did the outline of what you had. I did 5 of them, and I put a lot of love and energy into the research, into the offer, the material, and the material and the promotion and the landing page. So
wow, you went all the way up to the landing page.
Well, I got up there because I spent my energies on what you gave, and that was my build or my marketing for 2 weeks. It's only 1 week. I have 1 more week to go, and I wanted to go over it with you, but that's what I did, and that was a good outline for me. I only speak for me.
Yeah. Well, and when you look at it, it's kind of like when you look at the first section. Let me try to get this cheat right here. This first section, which actually kind of spins this on your planning, that's like level 1. When you start getting to here, this is level 2. When you start going to here, that's level 3. All right, so you're hitting some solid level 2s. And I say that from expedite. Oh, big word. Big word of the day, expedite. So I can't use it in a sentence now. I really can't. So, something you can expedite on, do quickly. All right, that's important, and do well. And so, you can get landing pages can get complicated if you're not used to them. I mean, if you're using Go High Level, ClickFunnels, if you back into your website on Squarespace, whatever, those are kind of things that we like. It's a lot quicker. But good job. Good job.
Well, I like what you just said because I got level 1 and 2, and then I'm thinking level 3, and that's going to be the second week. But that will be after I put it all together, the testimonials and the video and all of that kind of stuff. So for me, it was a great outline, and I know it's going to work. So,
well, first of all, I appreciate that. So let me make sure I'm catching up with you, right?
yeah.
So when you said that, you said videos, testimonials, and all that. You said the second week.
Well, you gave us 2 weeks for this, right? To do this, so I'm thinking that level 3, which
Okay, all right. So you're getting the landing page done this week?
Well, it's I have all of this already in work with the people that I work with because I'm not a techie, but I did it all. I did the survey. I've done it and sent them what I want, and they'll get it back to me by the end of this week.
Do you hear that?
For me, it was a lot of work because it's like starting over, but it was worth it for me.
So when we get into the third level, the level 3, which does get into, testimonials, videos, and all that good stuff, I definitely say you got to work on your offer. So there's some level 3s you really need to be doing, but you don't have to have a structural offer to start getting revenue. You can, you're supposed to revisit this every, couple months, 2, 3 months, definitely every 3 months. And when you know it's working, when you look at the scale, that's when you go, okay, I'm in the scale mode now. What's working? How do I amplify that success? So we'll talk more about this Thursday. But when you're in there, that's when you go, okay, I do want to do videos now. I do want to do testimonials now. So I just want to say that once you're done completing the first set of this, do look, save your document, but look at it as your goals for the next level, because that means you're making it better and better and better. But here's what's crucial about this. You're only working and taking to the next level what's been working. Y'all know my phrase. You know my thing.
Pro tip.
If you are building out your funnels and your automation and your nurturing campaigns and all those great emails and text messages and all that great stuff, yet you haven't sold anything, you're guaranteed to fail, because you just built all this stuff, which is actually scale mode. That's what you use to scale success, amplify that success, without ever having any revenue. So you're going to have to redo it. And what happens is you get sad, you get burnt out, you get frustrated, you lose traction, you get down, and that kind of sucks. So get the revenue and then do the scale stuff. So hold on to that super third levels when you got some traction, so you know it's definitely going to work. That's awesome. Who else is making some progress? Dr. George is flexing over here. Oh, it better not be silent. It better not be silent. All right, yeah, Laura. All right, I got Steve, but I saw Laura first. Laura, talk to me.
So I have got my landing page up. I've got my pitch out. I've got social media posting, and I've already closed somebody. So.
And you've already posted some?
Yeah, posted some and closed somebody.
What the? Hold on. All right, Dr. Joe, I really should have done this to you as well. But let's do this. Laura, okay, back that up. Hey, new hairdo looks amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, rewind. Talk to me about this.
Well, yeah, I had a head start because we talked about this a while back, and I just went, I don't even care for the class. I'm just going to go do it. So I built my pitch. You and I worked a little bit on it. And then I put some posts up about it. I have a video up about it already. Landing page. And like I said, I closed somebody on it. So
that is ridiculous.
It can be done.
Yeah, well, actually, you get a. So, if you don't mind, please, from the moment you hit the post to the deal closing, what time period?
Okay, so this is somebody that I'd had in my database for a while that we'd been
That's
playing. It's
okay.
not the right time. Da 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 da. I want to work with you. And we ventured back into having that conversation because it was the 3 months that he asked me to wait. And I said, I'm doing this new thing that might be interesting to you. Yeah, it's super easy, quick. You can get a feel for how we'd work together, and it's inexpensive. And he said, "Tell me more." And I told him about it, and he said, "Let's do it next week." So
Okay. I love it. Again, here, but answer my question though. I love the
yeah,
story. You hit post, close the deal. You hit boop, you hit the little boop.
it was probably less than a week.
Days. Can we say days?
Yeah,
Less than a
you
week
could
is
say
days.
days.
But that's amazing.
Yep.
So understand this, ladies and gentlemen. One of the biggest things that we do that we want to pay attention to is when we're working with people, if people are interested in our world, we have to show up with relevance. Okay, so I do want to say this, Laura. You've done the work to build the relationships, to have the trust. You got the like, right? And so when you did the post, it was a reason to be relevant again.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you constantly have to be doing something. Good job. Good job. So the quickest way to your marketing is a social. So far, hold on. Let's all get this right. I know that there's some setup. We all have some setup. She's a marketing genius. It's what she does. Of course, she's doing the things the right ways. But what she said, she said days, 7 days, 5 days, 4 days. I'd like to know later for you to actually tell me. Look it
Okay.
up and interrupt me anytime or give me like whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
that is less than a week. A post, deal done. Less than a week. That's the whole point. That's amazing. Who could beat that? Oh, Steve's got something. Steve's got something. Steve, talk to me.
Yeah, I just
Where
wanted
you at?
here I am.
What did
So
so
I
yeah.
we met last week, and I took everything that we learned and I put it into action right away. I have updated my banner, my headline, my about, everything on LinkedIn has been updated, and I just created the new banner for my YouTube channel to be congruent with my LinkedIn profile, and I updated the about on my LinkedIn channel or my YouTube channel to be congruent as well. So everything, when they meet with me and I tell them I'm increasing cash flow, wherever they find me on social, it will be congruent.
I love it. That's awesome. So I'm going to tell you one of the answers Laura did a post. That's the quickest way. I don't know how you get better than that, to be honest with you, because you just like call to action, boom, get it. Outreach message, but I'm sure that was part of her routine there. The quickest way to get revenue into your business is to make sure the foundation where you're playing is tight, that it's spot on. And that's what you're talking about, Steve. Good job, man. Proud of you. All right, who else has got some cool stories?
I do. Hi, Rook.
What's up, Drew?
Yo, so me and Mirza are tag teaming on my LinkedIn,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we've been highly focused on our target market, which is legal, financial, and accounting professionals. And it's starting to really create momentum. People are responding, people are asking, people are coming to some of the shared experiences that you and I are hosting together. And I'm posting on LinkedIn a lot, so it's congruent. And now I'm done with build. I'm ready for sell, and scale. So present and accounted for.
Well, and hold on, someone who knows a little bit of that though, we got some sales in the pipeline. I would say on the hook,
We do
right?
indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're getting appointments, and that's huge. I mean, and you're talking about tightening it up. Did you do a lot of the I know congruent, right? I'm hearing those words too. So when you're tightening up your foundation, all that kind of stuff, was that mostly completed last week?
Well, listen, I've been somewhat of a stubborn student, and it's been compounding over the last couple weeks. I've been
Okay.
really trying to unlearn some of my salesy stuff, even
Yeah.
when we can through some drills last week. Some of your teammates, called me out on being too salesy, and I've been softening up because of your scripts. So I'm liking it a lot.
It doesn't feel good though.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I go way back in sales.
Yeah.
And the world's changed. That's awesome, dude. Very proud of you, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah. Deronda, do you have something you want to poke up here? Do you want to jump up here with me?
I do, because I really dove into my workshop. So I have the title, the promo, and the total outline done. So I am getting ready to post it up online and start enrolling people.
Now, what's holding you back from posting up online?
I want to finish a couple of things to make it congruent. I'll use that word again.
All right.
Like
Today's
Stephen
word.
did. Yeah, so that everything matches. Oh, and I also have my tech creating a landing page for me. So I want to wait until I have that too. Then I'll start posting.
Okay, so
Do you want me to start posting now?
yes, I do. What is okay? So, but I was going to help you out. So,
Okay, okay.
what is what's the offer?
The offer is a 90-minute workshop, and by the end of that workshop, they will have a ritual that
Is it
will
paid or free?
overcome. It's paid.
Cool. And do you have your billing system, LinkedIn, QuickBook, PayPal? Is that ready, set up with the invoice?
That will be part of that what's hooked to the landing page.
So you're having it hooked in there. Can you bypass that?
Yeah. I can check into it and see if I can.
So here's one of the things that I would say the absolute quickest way to marketing. This is the answer. All right, is your next opportunity to be in front of someone.
Right.
So this is for everybody. So when you're looking at that, is if you're going to go to a networking group, what can you put together to be ready for that networking group to receive revenue? Not invites, not likes, not building out your email list, revenue. So some of y'all have worked through different processes to get different pieces in place, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know for you, Deronda, for you specifically, what your next opportunity to be in front of people. I know we meet every Tuesday. By the way, if you want to hang out with us every Tuesday, go to GameChangersTalkShow.com and you'll see events there, and or GameChangersClub.com. You'll definitely see it there. Come play with us live.
Networking tomorrow.
Doing that. Okay, so what you need to do tonight, right, is get on whatever it is. And by the way, I've done PayPal before. I don't run things through PayPal. Why did I do PayPal? Because someone needed a link for it. All right, anyway, I use FreshBooks, so I can make it happen, boom, like that. So, and then we also use Stripe. That's more integrated into our. So I hear you. Like our Stripe is integrated into our main system.
I use Stripe.
Yeah, that's fine. And you go to Stripe, you create an invoice right now. My point is, don't stop, don't delay. It's okay to have your all your wonderful widgets and gadgets all plugged in. That's good, but I want you to be able to go, wait a minute, I want to be able to get someone now. You saw Laura. She was like, boom, post, done, we're in. Right? I want you in the same position. So the quickest way with your marketing to your revenue is, one, you have to have something to create an invoice and then just show up and make the ask. That does bleed into sales. And by the way, marketing is sales. It really, really is.
Absolutely.
So
right.
That's the quickest way. The quickest way to build your foundation is make sure that your LinkedIn is tight and on point. That's huge. But again, you have to have an outreach and be able to say, hey, I'm doing this thing. Think you'd be interested, or is this a thing for you? Sell the theme, not the thing. And they go, yeah. So get them on a call, link, boom, done.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So the quickest way for your I keep redefining this because I'm thinking even more, because that's what today's subject is. All right. So the quickest way to revenue with your marketing is create an invoice and just plug it in. How many times that we're building? No, check this out seriously. How many times are we doing a thing right? And then we're waiting for this to be done and this. You did it. You're not bad though. I mean, you're only days into this, right? So, and you'll be done fast. So when you're talking about, you took my advice, you know, whatever you have on your goal for 2, I've heard this, by the way, from the majority of you freaking awesome people, because y'all know my cheat. Like, I give you 2 weeks, but you know, I get it done in a week, right? So all y'all followed the pro move of that. That's awesome. And you're on track for that. That's great. But the first thing you need to do is be able to create an invoice so you can actually take the money. You can actually get that revenue. How many times do we forget that? A post, a chat, a conversation can go directly to your mouth, the quickest way to marketing. That creates revenue. Am I even saying that right? Marketing that makes money the quickest is your mouth. Right here is your mouth. Is your text messages, is your DMs. And I'm not going to put emails on that.
Well,
because that's actually quicker.
I would say I had to give up that I had to have everything in place before I would talk about something.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, therapy session with marketing pro Laura. Talk to me.
No, I had to give up that whole feeling of having to have everything in place before I talked about something. Because I honestly, I was using that as a crutch and nothing was ever totally finished. So I was never talking about anything I was doing. Now, you know, you've not beat it into us, but we have discussed this on several occasions. And it finally, I was just like, screw it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try it. And it worked. So
that is amazing. I'm going to call that, and I hope I hit this right. I would call that
Pro tip
in reverse. That was awesome. How out there in the world, here on the feed, how many, listen to, I want you to hear this because this is real. This is real. How many of you are hiding behind your marketing because you're afraid to sell? Think about that.
I was.
Yeah.
I was, but I'm getting out of that. Yes, indeed. I was. I'm leaving that.
Good.
Yes.
And see, and it's a lot of it's not your fault because a lot of it's those slicksters, you know, well, you don't know what you don't know, so you should hire me. God, I had the guy used to say, I literally just kicked him out of my world. I said, dude, just don't come. I don't do that often, but I really did. It's like, dude, just stop. I don't ever want to see you. I don't ever talk to you. I mean, this is just weird and gross. But, you know, then they go, well, you got to be prepared. Those who fail to prepare are something. What's that stupid saying? You know, I'm saying it's stupid already. So, you know, those who fail to prepare. What is it?
Prepare to fail.
Are prepared to
Fail
fail.
to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Y'all bought that line a lot in your lives. Paul, you said it loud. Say it one time so I got it right.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
And that is absolutely bullshit. Sorry. Totally bullshit.
I agree. You just asked what the phrase was.
I know. Yeah, I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking on you today. Those are the people who want to sell you these things that stall you from your revenue. Listen, if you have, if you're building something big, if you have the right budget to do the market research, if you can afford to do that's great. But when you're a solopreneur and you're buying into that stuff, it stalls you from revenue. And by the way, when you are doing those things, you still should be out there testing the market, getting like a market test, by the way, is a call to action to actual revenue. It's not a market test to go, and I hate the word beta. Well, I'm going to beta. Then I'm going to get my testimonials and all that stuff. And I love you if you're doing it. I hate that. No, get into revenue. That's a real beta. If you're doing a market test, people paying you and you delivered it, that's a market test. It's not a market test when it's free. That's fake. And if you are doing strategic planning, you need to have some of these actions to go into the strategic plan to make it work amazingly. And we got some planners here. You got Laura. We got Dan. I think, I don't know who else. I don't want to miss anybody that plans, right? But there's some actions. Now you're like, I know what I'm planning. It's so important. Most people that are failing to launch are hiding behind the marketing because they're afraid to sell. And I promise you this, if you sell something first within your expertise, don't lie, don't be slicksters yourself, You know you can deliver it, you sell it, and then you make it what it needs to be. And that's why I like my yes formula so important. If you understand the yes formula, you're co-authoring a deal. Kind of those words are, so what are the results you want? Well, I think if you did this and this, that you'll get, that'll get you there. Do you agree? Yeah, great. Okay, so when would you like it? Well, I like it this time. Okay, great. How would you like it done? Okay, great. And if you could do that, deliver it. You just made the offer right there. You just made the product right there. You don't need a landing page. You don't need a script. You don't even have any outreach. That is making up a product right there. Now, of course, us smart people, we have a suite of products that fits within, right? And we might customize it here and there because we should. It's our job to serve them. We go to them. They don't come to us. But you don't need any of that stuff. And y'all are getting that point. And I appreciate that. And it's helping. It's making you money, right? It's changing your life. Makes you look at it totally different. Those silly slicksters. All right, who else? Let me see. I love the traction. Who else has got some little traction? I want to hear about it. Okay. I don't know who's first. I think it was Aki. Aki?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, buddy.
Now,
that's Laura. Hold on.
I might need your help with this because when I first joined in, you made a statement, and I was telling James Moneypenny about this, that you said you should never stop your main business to focus completely on this, right? So while I'm putting this together, I'm still getting referrals from my other business where I'm making money, which is what it's all about, right? Now, I might be wrong about that, but I'm asking you to help me with that.
Okay. What's the question?
The question is, while I'm putting together everything like you asked me to do, which I am doing, I'm still making money because I'm still getting referrals from the public adjusting business.
Right.
And it's making me money because people are calling me on writing the claims, and they already know what to expect from me because it is a referral.
Yeah.
So,
are you using any of our closing techniques?
Absolutely. And the reality of it is I really don't have to use it because they calling me because they got a problem and they know I can solve it for them.
Yeah.
Really, all I got, because the people who are referring me are doing the closing. If you know what I'm saying.
I get it. I love that. So what's the lesson here? The lesson here, I know my lesson for that I want to repeat. Did you have a question? You said I might be able to help you with something. What can I help you with?
Well, because like I said, when we first got started, and I was torn between trying to just back off of the public adjustment and just go all in on the great invention, the great discovery. And you said, don't do that. Just keep building your business while you're building this one.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm doing, which is what I'm saying. But I just wanted to make sure that I had got that straight because we haven't talked about that since that time.
You have that straight. Yeah. So we're listen. It's not easy because when y'all know. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. You see me move at the speed of craziness, right? Deploying things and building things, making the decision and just making it happen. I God help my team. I mean, seriously, they're used to it. When you have your new thing, you want to go all in, but you never want to leave your current thing behind. Here's another thing that people also hide behind. And if this is you don't have to identify because I know it's some of y'all. Oh, I just need a new audience. Will you help me get a new audience? It's like, no. That means you don't know how to sell. That means you don't know the audience who already likes and trusts you. Our job is to make a product for them. Can't tell you how many people hide behind because they don't know how to sell. They don't want to be real. Hide behind, oh, it's just the audience. No, it's you. It's not the audience. So when you look at from these perspectives, yes, you have a new thing and you can grow your audience. You can expand your audience. Definitely you want to diversify your audience. That's amazing. But that new thing, let that energy field what your revenue is now. Because I know it's so exciting to just jump ship and do something new, but a lot of times we forget about what's actually working. That's why you have that whole 3 plate scenario. I tell you, here's your main revenue. Make sure that plate's going all the time, and then here's your next thing. Make sure it's plate, pretty good. And then that crazy idea, spin it and see if it's still going. But it's these two that give the energy to the main thing, and then you can grow the main thing to different areas you want to be. Cool.
Yeah, that's the one you used that got me, that made me, that caught my attention. Said,
awesome.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Well, we haven't talked about it in so long. I just wanted to revisit that to make sure I'm still on the right track.
You're still on the right track. It's awesome. Becca. Happy Tuesday, Becca.
Hi, happy Tuesday. How are y'all?
Doing great. There we go. What do you have?
So I think the part I'm stuck on right now is the offer. But I've done really good with going back and doing some research and auditing. Of course, what I'm doing is the same I was doing last 6 years, but yet changing to more of the mindset and Jack Canfield approach. So I've definitely learned that it's more of empowerment and growth, that instead of where the mindset piece connects to. But I'm stuck on my offer and I've learned I don't have to say tax planning and tax preparation and bookkeeping and CFO advisory. I don't have to do all those things. So
it's.
Is that Drew talking?
Yeah, it was.
I thought he was muted though. It literally says he's muted. All right, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. So, I've had a lot of breakthroughs this week, a lot of clarity. I got my pro tips, all those things, but I'm definitely stuck on the offer with some of the feedback that I've gotten. I have somebody who wants to work with me and she's like, do you have anything that's in between? If somebody wants to work with you, but can't afford the high ticket offer, which it's really not even meant to be a high ticket offer. It's $5,000, but they get 8 weeks. They get ongoing, all the things. It's not really.
So let me cover that. So first, I kind of want to show what zone you're speaking to. So I want to kind of show the world this real quick. So the first thing when you're building out your stuff, you're doing the research and the survey and the audit is survey who you have in your audience. And y'all saw this today when I was talking about, hey, what do y'all want to learn next, right? That's me surveying. You audit who you sold. You've audited your sales cycle yourself. You go back through your memory bank and see who you talk to. Go, where's the commonalities there? And of course, you can do actual market research with technology. And now, as you're drafting your offer, you're kind of getting, you're not committed to it. You're not committed to it yet, right? Because that's what you're asking, and you're kind of testing out there, and people are kind of messing with it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I just kind of want to identify where you're on the cycle now. So. Whoever has this, who else has this challenge? I'm looking at a couple people I know for a fact.
I had that, and I like that she came up with this because it was the follow through in level 1 to 2 to 3 before you jump to the next one. That was where my not confusion, but I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah. So when your offer is. It means so many things. It's like marketing, like branding. It just has so many applications. The core of your offer needs to be, how you're delivering it as a business. It might be my time. It might be 3 sessions, an onboarding strategy kind of a thing. And then another session to confirm this is where it needs to be to deliver that plan. And then another session to kind of start executing it. You know what I mean? Or solidifying it, whatever that process kind of looks like, that's what you need to have in your mind, right? You need to be clear on how you can deliver this. And then the money just allows you to deliver it differently. How much work you do, how much work they do, how fast they get it. So when you look at your offer, it really is the process of you delivering that result. And the other details of the offer is by the yes formula of, okay, what results do you want? You want this and this, okay. And I think if you did this, and this, that'll get you there. Do you agree? And they'll go, yeah, right. So, how would you like that? When would you like it? And how would you like that done? And that how you like that done, that is really where a lot of the financial considerations have to be for your side to deliver. You know, well, I like to do it just for 3 months instead of 6. Okay. Can you do it in 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the problem?
I think it's because like I've only had the one offer. Like I've never, like broken it down any other ways. And I think that that especially like last week when I was doing the pitch with you and I had ready, like, do you like learning through an online course, one-on-one, or a group program? I think I need to have those options ready versus only having one in my head.
Well, I think
right now it's like
so you have to listen. I have outlined details. I have pitch decks that have my offer. I'm still flexible within it on how it's delivered, and I have options for different levels of fees for it. But that's what we always have to be flexible so that we meet them where they are. When you say you have one offer, you might have a process that gets you there. By the way, side note for y'all, when it comes to like, hey, I have 6 months and someone goes, you want to do 3 months? Or if you're like, well, no, I do this normally for 12, but someone's asking me for 6 and it's new to you, when it's new to you, right? I will tell you what you do is you take whatever you normally do, divide it by 12 and add 30%. Divide it by whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, you get my point. Like if it's a month, divide it by 12, so I know what it is a month, right? So it's going to be 3 months, so it's 3, that price for the 3 months, but then you add 30%. It's always less expensive when you do it for a longer period of time. Y'all dig it? I wanted to give you the math on that. Because that's the next question. Well, then how do I price it? I just told you. Divide it by what normally is by month, charge for the months, add 30%.
Got it.
Yeah. But I get it's different for you, but who cares?
I think that was so helpful. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. No, and it's a comfort zone. But here's the cool, you're doing business, right? You're meeting people where they are, and that's huge. You're making yourself more accessible. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's a good question. Who else has got one? We're feeling good? Awesome. All right. So let's move to the next. Oh, wait, was someone saying something? All right, cool. So we all understand that some of the biggest ways to get your marketing on point. Let me close some screens here. Here we go. The quickest way for marketing that makes you the money the quickest, there we go, is honestly you pitching it, your mouth, right? The second one is going to be make sure that your outreach. Foundationally, you want at least your LinkedIn done. If you can do the landing page, you can do that there too. That's great. But this is absolutely the quickest way to get into revenue, and that is the best marketing stuff. And by the way, you can really drive a lot of business with just your LinkedIn, Zoom. You don't need a whole lot of stuff. And I'm talking about a lot of business. If you're average coaching consultant, which generally means that you have a package around, a couple $100, maybe $1,500, then $5, $10, $15. When you're playing those realms, you should at least be able to, without the fancy stuff, at least $100,000, all the way up to $250,000. Now, I don't necessarily suggest that. I want to give you an expectation. LinkedIn, PayPal. I know Barbara's going to go, not PayPal. FreshBooks, QuickBooks, whatever that is, Stripe, whatever. And Zoom, you're in business. Now, I'm not saying business doesn't cost money and like you can start a business for 100. I'm not going down that mindset because that's actually absolutely wrong. But I'm just telling you, there's nothing stopping you from making the big dollars. Y'all dig? And that's why this checklist is so important. And that's why I say you can be successful with just 30%. It's the most you should do when it's the first time. All right. So I talked about foundation. I want to talk about our LinkedIn headline combined with our pitch. because that is your marketing. Your pitch is your marketing. And that by way pitch I mean, okay, so you know our technique. All right, let me show the world this because I know I'm so insidery right now. I'm going to go off this one. Game Changers, Pro Networker Skills. So when you look at this, this should be your LinkedIn headline, something in ing, a group of people, and what? And then you put I'm in front of it. And the big reason, and like the main reason for this, and I'll pull mine up so that we have an example, is so when you go into a networking group, if you meet someone while you're in the grocery store, whatever that is, you're able to say, I'm helping entrepreneurs win every day. And they go to your LinkedIn and they go, oh, wow, he really is. It needs to be one-to-one with the word I'm in front of it. Now you're that big word of the day. The word of today, congruent. And that builds, I can't tell you, that builds absolute trust. It really, really does. And when your headline is something that people relate to, and it's around a desire, and it has a little bit of an attitude, people love it. That's how you get to the like. So I want to hear from you your headlines, and I want you to be able to say it. So who wants to play some headlines? And we're going to play, and we kind of did this at the networking time, but I want to hear it now, right? Y'all practice this afternoon. I want to hear it now, and I want everybody else to kind of go, is it, and here's the thing, is it compelling curiosity, right? Is it sparking curiosity? Is it clear and making, is it getting you curious, or is it confusing, right? All right. Dr. Joe, I'm so glad that you did that because I wanted to bring you up on stage anyway.
Are you calling on me?
Tell me.
All right, listen, I know I'm out of the box in so many ways.
She's already in story mode. See that?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm not making excuses and qualifying, but my work is as a leadership and style.
Wait, pause. Wait,
I want to qualify before I can...
Wait, I'm not listening.
I'll hold on.
Hold on. Tell me what it is, and then I'll ask for clarification.
Okay, good. I have my headline and my tagline. My headline for LinkedIn is lead with style and divine power. My tagline, and I want your feedback on this and everyone else. I'm empowering women to embrace their power, or I'm encouraging women to embrace their power. That's what I wanted your feedback on, but I leave it at that.
Okay, wait. So for everybody to understand, you're saying something, but I want to make sure that we're clear for the audience's sake. Okay. So your headline, and I know it's weird because it's here, but this is what LinkedIn literally calls headline. You're saying this, which is your catchphrase.
Lead with style and divine power.
Okay. Right. And so I was just trying to identify with them, it's catchphrase or your headline.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my tagline for that I'm going to incorporate after I get some feedback is whether I should use the word I'm empowering or I'm encouraging women to embrace their power.
Okay.
The tagline. Or I bet you're going to... But
what's this?
Well, that's my headline. But I thought you wanted the headline and the tagline. Am I mistaken?
Well, you say tagline. I'm going to change it to sorry about that. Catchphrase. This is your catchphrase.
Is underneath my name.
Nope. Hold on.
And that's what I'm changing.
Hold on. First of all, I want you to hear it. I made up the word catchphrase. Well, I didn't make up the word, but I'm applying catchphrase here. Right? This is the catchphrase. That's where I'm applying it. That's a theory I made. All right?
All right.
This is your headline. and that's officially by LinkedIn.
Yes.
The difference is your headline. Every time I see a post, this is always there. That's why that's most important. When I come to your profile, just for a split second, I just want to get an idea of who you are. That's why the catchphrase is so important.
Okay.
All right.
And
So
the
I just want to
catch-
make sure everybody's clear on that.
Well, I'm not clear. The catchphrase goes underneath my name, or does it go?
The catchphrase is on your banner.
That's where I thought it was
Yeah, well,
different.
hold on. I mean, if, what if I had a instructions on that? What would that look like? What if I had a guide on that? Well,
I thought I had clarity on the headline and what I'm calling the tagline, which now, if I'm with you, it means that underneath the name is the catchphrase. But then it's reversed. So listen, it's not everybody else.
You got me. You got me confusing that. But this is
hold on. This is official.
This is the official guide. Well, one of the official guides on it. See, catchphrase here, and this is your headline. Your headline. If you follow that little line, it goes there. So that tells you your image has the catchphrase. That's where your catchphrase is. Oops, sorry. That. All right. I'm going to put it in chat for you.
I have that page, Ruth. So I'm saying it's me because I thought the headline and the tagline catchphrase were different, but now I've received it. So
all right.
I know what I have to do.
All right, cool. So what was your question?
The basic question.
My
question, like encouraging.
My question was,
thank you, Lord.
Was whether or not, which of the words to use, I'm empowering women or I'm encouraging women to embrace their power.
I think empowering is an overused word, and you're talking about power anyways. So I would say encouraging.
Okay.
I'll second Laura, definitely.
And that was my thought too, but it was given to me by, okay.
And by the way, the I'm is only when you're networking and pitching people. Otherwise, take the I'm. It doesn't need to be on your LinkedIn.
Well, you see, that's where my confusion comes in because
listen, you got to have multiple phases or phrases. I get that, but this just look at here. Just take the quotes off in the I'm. So
then, in other words, Rook, let's stay with this for me for a second. I know me and I know you. My catchphrase would be better if it were encouraging women to embrace their power.
No, it'd be embrace your power.
Just embrace your power.
Yeah, that's more of a catchphrase.
Yep. And then underneath the name would go. It's just, all righty. I'll figure it out.
All right, you figure it out. You give it to me.
I will.
And we'll keep figuring it out.
I will.
All right. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. Barbara, you have something for me?
Kinda.
All right, hold on. Let me fix some stuff here. There's a limit on Ecamm on how many people I can add to the cameras. I want to get you up here. So, Barbara, come on up. All right, move your head over a little bit.
Over which way?
There you go.
Oh, now I'm under.
I can see you now. Hey, Barbara, what you got?
Okay, so catchphrase: serious money, big plans. Let's get it done. If I understand where you're talking about catchphrase.
Complicated, but not bad.
I'm not a simple person.
Do I even have? I don't even have a. Okay, go ahead.
And so now everybody says they don't like empowering. So now I don't know what to do because I'm empowering purpose-driven entrepreneurs.
Well, it's not. Well, okay, for your pitch, I'm. Otherwise, if you're talking about the headline itself, yeah. So empowering what's purpose-driven?
Entrepreneurs.
Well, I don't listen. I'm with Laura on this. It is overused, but at some point, like you have a week to get this done, right? You can just go, okay, good enough. We can change it later.
Okay.
Yeah, but your catchphrase. Say it again.
Serious money, big plans. Let's get it done.
I don't know if that resonates. Y'all, does that resonate with any of y'all?
I like it. It's long, but I like it.
Okay. Got mixed reviews on
I
that.
would just take the "let's get it done" off and just use the first part.
Well, where she's coming from as a strategic accountant, she is trying to. What she's doing it is you have a dream, and she's going to help you plan out your finances so you can actually achieve them.
Right. That's, yeah.
But for a T-shirt worthy catchphrase, I still think "serious money, big plans" is enough. And then your
How
headline
about this?
can be different. Well, of course it would be different.
You're gonna have to. So understand, like mind. Let's play, helping entrepreneurs win. The win. Let's play and win. Play together, right? So, how about something to you? Just think about this, and we'll talk after the show. The numbers can get you there. Once you spark on that idea.
Okay.
But we'll work on both. But I think we need to understand what you're missing with in and Dr. Joy, you can play with yours a little bit, meaning like you cheated, and that's okay. But we do want to look at the who and the what. Right? You want to have some action, who and what. So try to fit within that framework first, and then let's break out of it. Cool?
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate you much. All right, so who else has got a phrase? Let me hear the pitch. Let me hear the phrase. Becca. I don't see you yet.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was muted.
That's okay. Let's do it.
So I totally need help with the last line. I have two to pick from, and I know that's where you said I was really stuck yet last week. So I'm empowering entrepreneurs with financial clarity and emotional support. I do this by aligning profit with purpose, like knowing what you want, know how much it costs, and knowing your numbers.
Wait, I'm hurting. What? What? I'm sorry. What? Is that is that your? I like your aligning profits with purpose. But is this what are we talking about?
Yeah, so that's where.
Is that the problem? All right. So
No, actually, the problem's at the end. The one I did last week that you liked. I don't know. I got so confused after all of it. Like I have way too many of it. The one I think I did last week was by integrating mindset shifts into business strategies.
Integrating. You and feel free to put yours in chat before you come up, so I can also reflect and read and not make you repeat it every time. Do you have that in a copy paste place? Do you have it in the place where you can copy and paste it?
Yeah.
All right, do that. So I want to see that.
I'm just gonna put all of it in there.
Good deal.
So the last two, the if yours.
You put it all in there.
Did you not want it all?
No, well, I was just looking at your head. I just looking at your headline. So, which one am I focusing on?
So the LinkedIn headline is empowering entrepreneurs with financial clarity and emotional support.
We got.
I do this by is whether I need to do bookkeeping, tax planning, and accountability, or by integrating mindset shifts. Because remember, my conversation on LinkedIn is
I'm right. So what I'm trying to here's what I'm trying to say though. Okay, and this is not easy for everybody. So I want to make sure everybody hears this. All right. So there's a magical thing that I'm trying to do. Move your head a little bit over so while I get people's faces too. The other way. Yeah.
Which way?
Yeah. There we go. So let's go to 101. A crappy headline will never overcome incredible copy. And an incredible headline will always overcome crappy copy. Y'all dig? Okay. I'm forcing you all right now, and I know it's a compressed feeling of stress because I want y'all to understand this. I'm forcing you all just to say one sentence and own the power of that sentence without expanding. Dr. Joy, like, don't tell me a story. I want to hear it. Y'all need, listen. Y'all need to stand in your own power. And where's my mindset? I know you're here, Beck. I see you there. But listen to this too. A lot of people hide behind their pitch. They don't own the words that they're even saying. And we sense it. We see it a mile away. And I'd rather you screw up and say something weird with confidence than something that's perfectly grammatically formula fitting into the box. Short, sweet, own your power. So I'm looking at this, all right, and I see the words empowering entrepreneurs with financial clarity and emotional support. We got to combine it. It's too long.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we're using empower. You know, maybe we might need to play the words thesaurus game. And I'm okay for us to use it now. I mean, again, Laura's absolutely right. You know, absolutely right. I even have it in one of mine. But we need to have something. Empowering entrepreneurs with financial clarity and emotional support. How about empowering entrepreneurs with the confidence of emotional clarity? Who wants some confidence with emotional clarity? Empowering entrepreneurs with confidence. So you're giving them confidence with financial clarity.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're giving. I understand the mindset. Drop it. Drop the mindset for right now. Front end. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all why. But I like empowering entrepreneurs with confidence through financial clarity. Something to that effect. All right. I got a pro tip for you, and I want you to understand that. I want you to grasp this.
Pro tip.
First of all, do you know the difference between a consultant and a coach? The joke is a consultant has another zero. But here's the real thing though. A consultant tells you precisely what to do. It's their job. That's why I'm a consultant, to say, do this, this, and this, so you have clarity. A coach is there to work with you to bring you along, right? So y'all hear me say the joke all the time. I'm not a coach. You get out of bed, I'll give you the world. Y'all know that. But here's the real truth. The best consultants coach. And the best coaches consult. But you don't have to come out with it. You got to label yourself so they can fit you in somewhere into their world and go, oh, I know what you are. So I don't say coach, but y'all know this. I coach a lot. But I'm a consultant. So with that said, for you, the mindset, make that part of the way you do the business. It doesn't have to be the leading. It's confusing the two. You're putting a little bit of how, a little bit of your heartful how you help them and support them. And it can be a part of your longer description. It can be a part of your process. And people might go, oh, yeah. And they might buy because of it. But they're going to come in, I think, with confidence that they get from the financial clarity. Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can always flip those two and pitch either or and see what works. Sure. All right.
Sure.
So, well, your headline has to have a, hold on. I'm watching chat. Your headline, your catchphrase, flip those two, Joy. Meaning the labels for those. And I'm great with both of those. I would go with either of those. But your catchphrase, embrace style and divine power, that's your catchphrase. Yeah, your headline is encouraging women to embrace their power. I dig that. Let me see it too. All right. So I'm going to pull some other people up. What I'm going to say is definitely put it in chat when I pull you up. and that way I can look at it. And we got wonderful Susie. Come on up here, Susie. All right. I didn't sign you. It's got Dr. Joy here too. All right, let me get Susie back up here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, they don't. This is not an automatic button thing yet. So one day it will be. Susie, welcome. All right, did you put something in the chat, or are you going to talk to me?
I can put it in the chat, but it's very short. So mine was really long, and I was very resistant.
Oh, yours is great.
I listened to you. You told me to put it into Chat GPT, but I wanted it to be my own. I was resisting, and I asked Chat for 100 ways to make it shorter. And they're like, "That's it." Chat nailed it. I'm a little jealous because I wanted it to be for me. So I was upset that Chat came up with it.
Why?
But it's really got it down for me from 2 sentences to that.
Okay, hold on. Pause before you say anything, all right? Because I want to see everybody's faces on this when you read this. Okay, so move your head over a little bit. So y'all, listen. Move your head over so we can see. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
No.
Susie, can you see my you see my broadcast? There we go. I want to see your face. There we go. All right, forget it. All right, so Chat. If you have Chat fill out everything for you, then it's more Chat. And by the way, I'm not I have not used this in so long.
While our show is designed to entertain and maybe even enlighten you a little, keep in mind we're not your lawyers, financial advisors, or certified life gurus. What we're dishing out are thoughts and opinions, not professional advice. For life's serious decisions, it's always best to consult your qualified professionals. Don't rely on our banter.
All right. With that said, I'm not your lawyer. All right. What I understand of copyright law is you can't own the copyright because Chat's not a human to assign the copyright when it does the work. Okay.
Right.
So part of owning it is that you need to document, I'm not your lawyer. Yeah.
My original. I had to document my original.
Yeah. Document your work, showing that you use it as a tool, not for the creation.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I want y'all to know that overall, so you feel confident using it, but save your work, especially if it's special important things. That's why I copy mine in Word documents. I have the drafts. I have this. And by the way, Chat doesn't create anything for me. Chat edits for me.
Mm.
You know, that's how I use it. Every once in a while I'll do market research, but you know, that's different. That's not being in product that I want copyright around. All right, so back to you, Susie. All right, but Susie, move your head over to your right. Scoot over to your right. There we go. There we go. So we can see your wonderful face. All right, everybody, listen to this. Susie, what is it?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm a sound therapist, and I'm the sound of the.
Give me the pitch.
Oh, okay. So I help people find their joy within. But that's all I got.
So say it again and just own it.
Oh, I help people finding the joy within. And I usually add without.
No, stop! Where's my mute button? Where's my mute button?
You're all so guilty.
All right, say it one more time, loud and proud.
Okay. I help others find their joy within.
Own it. Just bask in it. Bask in it. Own it. It's powerful. See, and this is what we do. We don't own the power of what we say. When you have it dialed in, Susie, let it sink in. Yeah. Let us grasp it. Let us feel the truth behind that. That there was some of the most powerful pitches. Pause so you can grasp the idea.
Mm.
And for you, that is a tight, beautiful pitch. Y'all love that or what? Yeah, that is ridiculously amazing. It's awesome. But as soon as but I want you to hear this. As soon as you start talking, I'm off the power of you going to another phase with you. But you have to allow us to hold that power for a minute.
Yeah.
Cool? All right. What did you have to say beyond that? Thank you.
Okay. Well, I spent all the time on that, but
That's okay.
but I'm the founder of the Be Happy Network and app, and I do also sound therapy, and it's about getting people resilient without being on antidepressants or, everyone always says, "I'll be happy when," they're waiting for circumstances to make them happy. So it's all about radiating joy from within and helping people.
Hold on. Did y'all hear the clip of that? She started rattling off again, but she just ended with power. With power. Go on. I want you to pitch yourself and record it and then pull out the best part. No, seriously, because you're saying brilliant stuff. Brilliant marketing stuff. Go ahead.
I just ramble too much.
You're excited.
So yeah, I do. I get very excited. I have to learn to talk slow because the more excited I am, the more I'm like,
I know. I'm there with you.
But the whole is that we all have this power to be happy, now, not waiting for. It's always like, oh, I'll be happy when the kids go to school or when the kids get married. It's always this, I'll be happy when. So it's a way of connecting with yourself using sound therapy. You can use your voice, you can use instruments, but it's how to tune into yourself and radiate the happiness from inside, regardless of what's going out on the outside world. But that's why I need to.
But and that last clip there is perfect. And you have a headline that's amazing, helping others find joy within. Proud of you. Good job. Good job. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. See if I can add. Boom. John, come up here. Talk to me, John. Oh, did you put something in the chat?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go. See?
I help Gen Xers and soccer moms elevate their financial future.
All right. I just wanted to see everybody. Move to your right. Move to your right. That's your left. There.
Okay. One of these days in the next couple of weeks.
Dr. Joy, is she talking to us or someone else? Because I don't want you to be a hot mic. Hot mic. Where is Dr. Joy? Did she just disappear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there she is. I was like, all right. All right, say it again.
I help Gen Xers and soccer moms elevate their financial future.
What about the dads? Nah.
He doesn't want them.
All right.
So, first of all, can I talk now? Because, I'm trying to stop.
Yes, you may talk now.
You've lit me up in the past, so I'm doing exactly what that dude says. So where I had problems with both of those was trying to incorporate two groups of people, Gen Xers, without having any good definition of that age group, 45 to 65-year-olds, and soccer moms, families with young children. And that's what I came up with.
But it makes no sense.
Of course it don't.
No, and that's okay. So I'm gonna put everybody. You stay right there. Just move to your right so everybody can see you. All right. So y'all, who here has like dual audiences? Right. Okay. So what the struggle is because you have to have a marketing message. You can't say both. You have to either pick one, and that's what you promote. And when you happen to run into a Gen Xer, sell them. Great, have the sales conversation. So you can go after one and always sell the other. Or what I would do is I would do a little search. This is part of when we're talking about the offer within this cool guide. It's pretty neat. I like it. Wherever I pull it up to. All right. So part of this is when you're doing your own self audit, during your research, you can survey people, and I would do the self audit. And I will tell you one of the most powerful things is the self audit. What you need to find what's the commonality between the two? What is their desire? Now, I'm going to tell y'all, coming up here at some point within weeks, we're going to do a week here on the show about the 7 desires of our audience. Because it's super, super important. Just start right down. They want this. Don't say, I deliver. Don't put yourself. They want this. Their concerns are this. These are the outcomes they want. Write down them. Find the commonality. And if you're struggling with it, honestly, this is a great reason to use chat. Speak it to chat. Here's my 2 audiences. I want to speak to their desires, their desired results. Where's their commonality within their life events and their outlook on life and whatever you want to ramble into? But let chat kind of lead you towards where you need to go with that. That's actually with the research you start using tech. A good way to use tech. You can't say both. And the only reason why, John, and I'm looking at y'all friends, not if you're with us or not, it's confusing. Right? I was thinking 2 separate, and instead of going, I know someone, I now go, how do they relate? And you just don't want to elicit that, response from people when you talk to them. Cool?
John, this kind of flies against the face of what marketers have been telling you for a long time, which is you have to niche down into this, I have to have, because I started out with, I wanted to work with young professionals, and that's great, except they have no money. And so I want to also work with other professionals that have more money. And it took going through and looking, just what Rook said, what are the commonalities so that you can hit both audiences. But it definitely, it's counterintuitive.
It works. And when you know the themes of their concerns and their desires, and you're able to connect the theme between that as you're marketing, it's nailed. It's so easy. It's so streamlined. So important. Yeah. All right. Who else wants to give me one? Oh, and I'm seeing the chat. Who wants to come up and talk to me about it? Ellen?
Nobody.
Yes.
Late to the party, but I think I understand.
That's okay. Let's give it a shot.
I know.
Talk to me.
So the headline.
Yes, ma'am.
Helping entrepreneurs scale and prosper every day.
What is move to the right a little bit, but what do y'all think?
That's my
What do y'all think?
Could she say that again?
Say it loud and proud.
Helping entrepreneurs scale and prosper every day.
That time I received it, I thought she said fail, which I didn't get a pronunciation.
Not so good.
So listen, here's the y'all can take pieces of mine. I own a lot of words. I don't own those specific words. The reason why I say every day is because what I do, one is I show up every day, right? So the broadcast, the attitudes, the posts, and what I give out is so practical they can use it every day. If you feel like you can fit into it, it's a cool phrase to play into. Straight up. I love that. The scale and prosper, I kind of want to have one or the other though. And I like prosper better.
Yeah. Because it covers both.
It does. And it's just cleaner. And listen, the cleaner, more simpler it is, the more like, yes, it is. That is you. I'm locked in to the power of you that way.
Yeah.
So I would do the prosper.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. Thank you. Good job. Yeah. All right. Who else has got one? I thought someone else wanted to jump up. Michelle. Yes. All right. Let me get you up here, Michelle.
Sorry, I couldn't find how to raise my hand. So I raised my hand.
I saw it. You listen, Michelle. I want to be the first to say that you raised your hand very well. I'm very proud of you.
So I'm Shel Coakley, and I show serious savers how to grow their money risk and tax-free.
It's awesome. That's awesome. It's hard to beat serious savers. I mean, you just like, that's so great. All right. It's long.
Okay.
Just grow their money.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to interject.
Yeah,
I would shorten it to that. Don't mention the tax.
Yeah.
Because how you do it, they don't want to know. They want
right
you
now.
to know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would, showing serious savers how to grow their money. That is pretty darn cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would be careful with the SSS though. I like serious savers. If there's something else we can do instead of the word showing, just because I don't want to fall into some acronym trap. That's it, right? Because the first part is like that, but the rest isn't. But it's great. That creates a very great visual of an ideal client. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. People will self-elect in that. Yeah, who else has got one?
Ruth, I'll jump in.
Thank you.
And I'll even I'm going to pop this in the chat right now. I'm going to start. I have a couple in there, so I'm going to start with my catchphrase is grow with intention. And then the headline is I like building business freedom, but I put an alternate in there.
What's business freedom?
Well, I'm trying to leverage building freedom in their business direction, but I thought that might be too long, or maybe it's not.
Well, we started business because we want freedom.
Yeah, and I'm not positioning myself as a personal coach,
right? I know,
and building freedom them, but that's how they obtain what they want, is having the freedom in their business to define their role, take it in a certain direction.
Achieving freedom through your business.
I like that better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
Yeah. Achieving freedom through your business.
Okay. Thank you.
And,
does it grow with
shit.
intention sound?
I'm sorry, ladies. I do cuss. Oh, when I have a good idea. Jermaine, did I upset you? I'm like, I've heard. All right. I was shocked that I shocked Jermaine. That's sorry. Freedom is real. No, that's your catchphrase. Freedom is real.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
Do you like that? And then when they see the other, it is dialed in.
Okay.
That is dialed in. You dig?
Thank you.
Yeah. I put that on a t-shirt. Who else got one? I want to hear from everybody, even if it's not like where it needs to be. Paul, I want to hear someone. Paul, talk to me. What you got, Paul? You ready to come up?
I would, but I haven't done anything in the last week. I had a life circumstance, so I'm actually listening today.
Oh, okay. You good?
17-year-old grandson of my best friend died of an anaphylactic shock.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's okay. I'm listening today. I'm good.
Okay. All right. All right. Keisha, did you want to say something?
Yeah.
I thought I heard you.
Yes. Yes, I did. So I had helping businesses attract more loyal customers.
Wait, now say it.
Helping businesses attract more loyal customers.
Wait, everybody, look! Wasn't that awesome? Do you see Keisha's little avatar walking around? Helping business owners attract loyal customers. Attracting loyal customers to your business. No, that's what it needs to be. Attracting loyal customers to your business.
Attracting loyal customers to your business. Got it?
Yep. And what is your catchphrase?
Well, well, I realized that my catchphrase is kind of sounded like my other phrase, so it was attract more loyal customers.
I'm just telling you, attraction wins.
Attraction wins.
Yep. That's a catchphrase. Write them both down in chat so you feel that and see that.
Let's see. Okay.
All right. Let me put this up so everybody sees it. There is a way to do this. Here we go. All right. There we go. So what do y'all think about that? Attraction wins. Attracting loyal customers to your business. I made it disappear. All these fancy buttons. Give that back to me. What do y'all think of that? Does that work for you?
I really like the second part. First part, I'm like, what does that imply?
It means
you
that
just see attraction wins.
Attraction wins because anybody who's looking to grow their business, the number one thing they need is attention, right? And so I'm playing off that to be attraction, which is in the same spirit. You can play with it if you don't like the catchphrase, but attracting loyal customers through your business.
Yeah.
Or to your business, yeah. Good?
Yeah. Good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Keep playing it. All right. Who else has got a cool one? Or not a cool one? One you want to work on? Oh, okay. So I also want to hear from Bill. Let me get you. But Kathy B, I see your hand. Talk to me.
All right. So we just talked a little bit, so I'm going to play. Okay. Helping leaders attain their divine destiny.
No. It's okay. It's okay. It's got to be inspiring. Right, everybody?
Okay.
It's got, you can't say divine and destiny and not give me some power amen on it, right? You got to have an amen on that. Right, Aki? Right?
You're absolutely
I'm
correct.
picking on you.
Yep.
Right, I know, because I know who you are. If you can't say amen at the end of it, it's not a good phrase.
Oh.
On yours.
I was thinking about, their legacy, helping them build their legacy.
Yeah.
But
So it's so what's the key words in with there? Divine
destiny I have on here.
Yeah.
Helping leaders attain their divine destiny. I put it in the chat box. The legacy didn't work. Divine legacy doesn't work.
Huh. I'm looking at my boy Dan to throw something on this one, or Laura. There's something there. The divine destiny, I'm there, right? I'm all there. I love that part. But what are you doing for the divine destiny?
Do I have to go to the other part and go helping heart-centered leaders?
Yeah,
attain their divine destiny.
see, I'm not always. I don't always go to leaders. That's not my first go-to, right? Because I think leaders have to select that they are there, right? And so when we say we help leaders, I don't know. It just doesn't.
That's why you go with people.
Yeah,
right.
But I think there's an emotional. See, your divine destiny, I think, is important. But I need to know an adjective of what you're doing for their design destiny.
Okay. I'll have to go back to the.
Yeah, I know it's still fresh, but you got to help me, and I know that you're also working through your services right now, so I want to make sure it works within there. Let's keep playing with it, okay?
Yeah, because my capture, do the dream is my big deal. Help people make their dreams come true.
Okay.
Take dreamers into dream makers, transforming dreamers into dream makers. But a lot of people won't know what the heck that is. So
transforming dreamers into dream make. No. Yeah, you're right. I'm with that. I was going to say, as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, I didn't
what
know.
the heck that is. So you got to just explain. You lost your audience.
I like the divine destiny. But what are you doing to it? Ponder on that. Sleep on that one.
Okay.
All right, Becca.
Okay, so I'm back. How about just empowering entrepreneurs with financial confidence?
Where did we start out at?
Empowering entrepreneurs with financial clarity and emotional support.
No. What did I tell you to do?
You liked, we were trying to come up with adding confidence. We had,
No, I scripted yours. Yeah. Did I not, everybody? That's why I said, what did I tell you to do?
Well, that's what it said. Hold on, I wrote it down here somewhere. Or I put it in chat. I thought you said with confidence, but we didn't know exactly how to fit it in yet. We said make it smaller, get rid of the emotional, stick to the financial clarity, but that's why I just kept putting it in chat to make it smaller, or I kept telling it to use the word confidence.
I'm trying to find where we had it. All right, so what did I tell you to do?
You said to add the word confidence.
Yeah, empowering entrepreneurs with confidence through financial clarity.
Through financial clarity.
Yeah, through financial clarity.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Sorry, I wrote it down wrong
That's
then.
Okay.
Okay.
That's totally okay.
Empowering entrepreneurs with confidence through financial clarity.
Yep.
With confidence. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Cool.
Sorry.
Let me give you an alternative.
Okay.
It's weak. I say encouraging entrepreneurs through financial clarity, but I like the other one. Jamae, how are you?
Excellent. I'm learning a lot, trying a lot of different things.
Speak up a little bit. I want to be able to hear you a little better.
Okay. I'm trying different things with Doc Poley.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you put in?
Yes, I put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's amazing. Yeah. Nailed it. So what would not reset, creating your path to vibrant health. So I don't want to cover you up. So let's look at this. Everybody, what do you think? Creating your path to vibrant health? What do y'all think?
Yeah, better than reset. Reset implies that you're starting over, which sounds like a lot of work.
Actually,
it does, doesn't it?
It does. Okay. Good job, Deanne. Or good input.
Yeah,
Dan.
thank you.
Yeah, Bill, you're not 100% on that. What's your feedback?
It just sounds so generic.
Vibrant health.
It doesn't pop to me, man. Like I think that there's so many people offering the same thing that I want it to hook me. Like it sounds like everybody else's stuff. I'm just being honest.
No, but well, hold on. I appreciate it. I'm picking on the word vibrant health. I have not heard that before. Using any
Okay.
kind of main marketing.
Maybe it's path. Maybe path.
No. I'm with you on that. Creating your path is absolutely there. I'm with you on that. That does not support the power of vibrant health.
That's the part that bothers me.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a path. It's
Yep.
like what, like how quickly do you create a path to vital health? No, I'm asking, like, what's the turnaround? How long does it take?
Everything is customized to each person, so there is no specific timeline. And because he's delivering a medical service,
Right.
it's based on each person, which is not the normal medical plan.
So how about access your blueprint to, what was the last part?
Vibrant health.
To vibrant health.
Okay.
Or it's got like personal, like individual. It's got to hit that, like, this isn't generic. This is like too tailor-made to you, and you want to access it immediately. Like, how do you do that? Jumpstart, access, like all that kind of stuff is like boom. Where the path, like I don't want to go down a path.
I mean, I tell you, this is not it, but jumpstarting your vibrant health, energy wise, is in there. So I would play with that a little bit more, but it's definitely the front part.
Okay. That sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bill.
All right, Bill,
Sure,
you
no
want to give
problem.
us yours?
I think we worked on mine together, but I'll put it in the chat. It says, I'm creating visuals that make you salivate. Like, that's
freaking
everybody gave a thumbs up, so
creating visuals that make you salivate is just that's beautiful. All right, I get it. Thank you, Jemay, and thank you, Bill. All right, so wait, Barbara's throwing some stuff in here. Equipping entrepreneurs. So I would argue you can say you when you know you're speaking to entrepreneurs, which is LinkedIn. If you need to make it shorter.
Yeah.
Well, why not turning your vision into reality? But I think we have to get numbers in there. The wonderful word math. And that's where you have a lot of heart-centered stuff. You have a lot of goodwill in this. I want to be able to go, you know what I mean? I want to attach it to your business so it makes sense. All right.
It kind of does to me, but that's just
of course because it's in your head. Of course it does. All right. Okay. So let me ask you, Bill, what do you got?
Yeah. So I have a more personal relationship with my accountant than I do with my doctors. And what an accountant does for your financial health is extremely important. And I actually go to a lot of networking events with big accounting firms. They do these CEO, CFO events, and they always invite me, even though, I'm not a heavy hitter, but I always interact with the accountant. Everybody in that room trusts their accountant so much that they're sitting through a meeting or whatever. That creating that as a personal relationship with your clients, and that level of personal relationship for an entrepreneur or solopreneur, if you can connect those dots, like that's powerful. Like this, it's to me, it's too generic. Like
every number matters.
Not talking to me.
Yeah. What about every number matters?
I don't know. I think it has to hit that personal tone with you, the trust of an accountant to bring your business to the next level. You can't underestimate that piece of the puzzle in creating your business. A good accountant is just as is valuable as or more valuable than a lot of other parts of a team. And if you have to hire out for that, you want somebody that you can trust and like really give you guidance. That's all.
Cool.
So, you know,
Yeah.
where how that lays out in the marketing aspect, I'm just giving like I work with accountants a lot, so I know like that relationship is so strong when it's done right that people can't live without their accountants.
All right, so we will continue to work on it. How's that?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Was this fun today? Yeah. I appreciate you all. So thank you for being here. Thank you for playing full out. That's important. So I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad you made the time. You're welcome. You're welcome. And just sit right there. Let me do this. For everybody else in the world, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that bell.
Thanks for playing. Got something to say? Reach out at play@GameChangersTalkShow.com. What you've just heard are the opinions, ramblings, and maybe a dash of wisdom from our hosts and guests. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental and frankly pretty impressive. Always remember, we might be entertaining, but we're not always right. Till next time, game on.